Be me. 27F, marketing coordinator at a tech firm. Living the dream everyone sets up for you in college. Decent apartment, overpriced houseplants. Spent my early 20s learning my worth. Refused to settle for the bare minimum. Dating market is absolute trash though. Men these days offer literally nothing. They want a trad wife who pays half the rent or a mummy who organizes their life. I've decided to focus on my career and dating myself mostly, but obviously, a girl needs attention and logistical support. Enter Liam. Liam is a 27M. We went to college together, stayed friends. Classic nice guy archetype. Works in back-end IT or something, boring with servers. Average height, average build, dresses like he buys his clothes at Costco. He's always been around. Not ugly, just invisible. The kind of guy you keep in the orbit because he's useful and safe. He's my break glass in case of emergency human. Technically, he's my best guy friend, but let's be real. I know he's had a crush on me since sophomore year. He never made a move because he lacks that aggressive, masculine edge I find attractive. So he settled into the role of the orbiter. I provide him with female presence and the illusion of intimacy. He provides me with tech support, moving help, and emotional validation. It's a transaction, even if he doesn't realize it. I call in my work husband sometimes just to give him a crumb of dopamine. Keeps him loyal. Flashback to 6 months ago. I'm dating this guy, Marcus. Marcus is 6'2", works in finance. Absolute chaotic energy. Textbook avoidant attachment style. He treats me like an option, and I mistake the anxiety for passion. We have a massive blowout fight on a Tuesday night because he forgot my birthday. I'm crying in my apartment, mascara running, drinking cheap wine. I call Liam at 11:30 p.m. He answers on the second ring. Hey, everything okay? Voice thick with sleep but concerned. I unload on him for 45 minutes about how men are trash, how Marcus doesn't appreciate my emotional labor, how I'm destined to die alone. Liam listens. He doesn't offer solutions, just affirms my feelings. You deserve better than that, Grace. He sounds like an idiot for not prioritizing you. This is exactly what I need, an ego fluffer. After I calm down, I tell him I'm hungry. 30 minutes later, Liam shows up with spicy nuggets and my favorite Gatorade. He sits on my couch while I eat and vent more. Doesn't try to touch me, doesn't try to sleep with me. Just a good little beta soldier doing his duty. I look at him and think, why can't Marcus be this attentive? But then I look at Liam's faded Marvel t-shirt and dad's sneakers and the spark is gone. I send him home around 1 a.m., give him a long hug, tell him he's the best. Watch him walk to his Toyota Corolla, go back inside and text Marcus, I hate you. We hook up 2 days later. Fast forward a few months, Marcus and I finally implode for good. Catastrophic breakup. I decide to take a hiatus from men because they clearly can't handle a high-value woman. Focus shifts to my best friend, Stella, 27F, elementary school teacher. Stella is sweet. She's the kind of girl who wants a white picket fence and 2.5 kids. Pretty in a very vanilla, non-threatening way. She's never really challenged the societal narrative. Loves romantic comedies, thinks live, laugh, love is interior design. We get along because I like having someone to mentor. I give her advice on assertiveness, fashion, and why she shouldn't text her ex. She listens with wide eyes and brings me baked goods. It's a comfortable dynamic. I'm the main character, she's supportive sidekick. One weekend, I need to assemble a new IKEA bed frame. I text Liam, emergency, SOS, I am drowning in particle board, help. Usually, he replies with, on my way, or give me an hour. I wait, 10 minutes. No reply. 30 minutes. Nothing. Weird. Check his Instagram stories, he never posts. Finally, 2 hours later, hey, sorry, caught up with some stuff, can't make it today. You got this. Excuse me? I stare at the phone. The audacity. You got this? I'm a single woman trying to lift heavy boxes and he's busy? I end up sleeping on the mattress on the floor. My back hurts the next day. I blame the patriarchy for not teaching girls carpentry, but mostly I blame Liam. Mentally docking 10 boyfriend points. Not that he was ever in the running. 2 weeks later, Stella and I are getting brunch. Bottomless mimosas because life sucks. I'm ranting about work, how my boss interrupted me in a meeting. Stella is nodding, but she seems distracted. Checking her phone under the table, smiling at the screen. Who are you texting, I ask, snapping a fry at her. She blushes. Oh, just a friend. A guy? I lean in. Let me see. Is he hot? I mean, I think he's cute. It's new. She refuses to show me the picture. I roll my eyes. Just be careful, Stella. Remember what I told you about love bombing. If he's too nice too early, he's hiding a darker side. I don't think he's hiding anything, she says softly. Well, just bring him around so I can vet him. I have a sixth sense for red flags. She acts vague about it. Whatever. Probably some boring accountant who wears khakis. Things start getting weird with Liam. He stops liking my selfies immediately. Takes hours to text back. Conversations are dry. No more good morning texts. Checking in on my anxiety. I assume he's playing hard to get. Maybe he read some alpha male pickup artist blog and thinks ignoring me will make me chase him. Joke's on him. I don't chase, I attract. I decide to freeze him out. See how long he lasts without my validation. A week goes by. 2 weeks. Radio silence. I'm actually getting annoyed now. I need my laptop fan cleaned, and I refuse to pay Geek Squad $100 when Liam does it for free. I text him, "Are you alive, or did you fall into a server rack?" He replies 4 hours later. Haha, hey. Yeah, just busy. Life's good. How are you? Just busy. Cryptic. I stalk his socials. Still nothing. But then I check Stella's tagged photos. She never posts guys. She's private like that. But I see a story from last weekend. Picture of 2 coffees on a table. Nothing identifiable. Except, in the corner of the frame, there's a wrist wearing a distinct, ugly, chunky Garmin watch. The exact same watch Liam wears because he tracks his steps obsessively. My brain buffers. No. No way. Stella and Liam? I laugh out loud in my empty apartment. It's absurd. Stella needs a man who can lead. Liam needs a woman who can tell him what to do. Me, putting them together is like mixing beige with beige. They'll bore each other within a month. I actually feel a little relieved. Let them entertain each other for a bit. Stella will get the nice guy experience and realize it's suffocating. Liam will realize Stella lacks my intellectual depth. They'll both come back to me eventually. I decide to confront it, but casually text Stella. So are we going to talk about the mystery man with the Garmin watch? She sends back the monkey covering eyes emoji. I was nervous to tell you. Why? I don't know, because you and Liam have history. I scoff at the screen. History? He fixed my reader and I cried on his shoulder about Chad. That's not history. Babe, Liam is like my brother. My asexual, nerdy brother. I don't care at all. I think it's cute. You guys are both so safe. I add the safe bit to plant the seed. Let her know she's settling. She doesn't reply to that part, just sends a heart. I get invited to a game night at Stella's place a week later. I almost don't go. Hanging out with a couple is the ninth circle of hell. But I need to see this dynamic in person. I need to witness the lack of chemistry so I can feel superior about my single status. I wear an expensive outfit, black slip dress, leather jacket, boots, look like I just walked off a runway in Berlin. Arrive at Stella's. Liam opens the door. He looks different. Hair is actually styled, not just lying flat. Wearing a button-up that fits, sleeves rolled up. Hey, Grace, he smiles. It's a genuine smile. Not the nervous, puppy dog please validate me smile he used to give me. It's the smile of a man who isn't worried about what I think. It throws me off. Hey, look at you cleaning up nice, I say, tone slightly condescending. Stella helped me shop, he says, looking back into the kitchen. Stella walks out holding a tray of nachos. She's glowing. Liam walks over and takes the tray from her immediately. I got it, he says. She touches his arm. Thanks. The look that passes between them is disgusting. It's so domestic. I sit on the couch, drinking my wine, watching them. Usually when we hung out, Liam would orbit me. He'd laugh hardest at my jokes, ask my opinion on everything. Tonight, he's focused on Stella. They have inside jokes already. How? It's been like a month. Stella tells a story about her class. It's a boring story about some kid. Liam listens like she's reciting Shakespeare. He laughs, asks follow-up questions. I try to interject. God, I could never deal with kids. I don't know how you don't go insane, Stella. It sounds like prison. Room goes quiet for a second. Liam looks at me. Not with admiration, but with annoyance. Stella's really good with them, he says flatly. It takes a lot of patience. I think it's impressive. Stella beams. I look down at my wine. Did the beta just check me? I feel a spike of irritation. Know your place, IT boy. The night drags on. We play Catan. I'm usually the competitive one, destroying everyone. Liam usually lets me win or makes bad trades to help me. Tonight, He is ruthless. He blocks my longest road. Sorry, strategy. He shrugs. He and Stella are working as a team without even speaking. Locking down the resources, laughing. I'm sitting there in my $300 boots losing to a teacher and a server tech. I leave early. I have a date. I lie. Oh, have fun, Stella says. Liam just waves. Good seeing you, Grace. Good seeing you? Ice cold. I sit in my car and scream for 5 seconds. Why am I angry? I don't want him. I definitely don't want to date him. It's just the principle. He's disrupted the natural order. He's supposed to be pining for the goddess, not playing house with the villager. 3 months pass. I go on a streak of Tinder dates. Guy 1 talks about crypto, asks me to split the bill. Guy 2, polyamorous but currently single, lives in a van. Guy 3, actually decent, lawyer, handsome. We go out 3 times, then he ghosts me. I check his Insta later. He's dating a 22-year-old fitness influencer. I hate him. I meet up with Stella for coffee. She looks different, calmer, less eager to please. How's Liam? I ask, expecting the novelty to have worn off. He's amazing, she says. We're moving in together next month. I choke on my latte. Moving in? Stella, it's been 4 months. Isn't that a little desperate? I try to frame it as concern. You don't want to rush into domestic servitude. You lose your independence. Stella stirs her tea. I don't feel like I'm losing anything. He adds to my life. He's my best friend. Yeah, well, he was my best friend first, I say, trying to sound joking, but it comes out bitter. I know, she smiles. He talks about you sometimes. He hopes you find what you're looking for. That line hits me like a slap. He hopes I find what I'm looking for, like I'm some lost charity case, like he figured out the puzzle and I'm still chewing on the cardboard pieces. The condescension. I'm not looking for anything, I snap. I'm focusing on my career. I don't need a relationship to validate my existence. I know you don't, Stella says gently, but it's nice to have a partner. I leave the coffee shop feeling hollow, go home and scroll TikTok for 4 hours. Videos about dark feminine energy and how to make him regret losing you. I send the videos to my group chat, minus Stella. Caption. Imagine settling for a beta male just to split rent, lol. My other single friends react with skull emojis, but it feels performative. The move. Stella asks if I can help them unpack. I agree, mostly to snoop. Their new place is nice, garden apartment, lots of light. Liam is building furniture. He looks stronger. Has he been working out? He's wearing a fitted t-shirt and lifting boxes with ease. I remember the IKEA incident where I decided he was useless. Apparently, he's not useless. He's just useful for her. He has a tool belt on. Why does a tool belt make him look competent? It's confusing me, but I suppress it. Stella is organizing the kitchen. I find a picture frame on the counter. It's a photo of them at a hike. Liam looks happy, confident, manly. It's weird how a man changes when a woman actually believes in him, instead of just tolerating him. I try to make a joke to Liam. So, who wears the pants here? Stella tells me she picked out the couch. Liam laughs, doesn't even look up from the drill. She has better taste than me. I'm just here to make sure it doesn't fall apart. Zero insecurity. Old Liam would have stammered some defense. New Liam knows his role and is secure in it. I feel like a ghost in the room. They have a language I don't speak. I leave feeling exhausted. Go home to my plants. One of the monsteras has turned yellow. Great. The engagement. 6 months later. It happens fast. I see it on Instagram first, ring selfie. Diamond is shockingly big. Not gaudy, but substantial, since I know Liam's salary. He used to complain about it to me. I know he must have saved for a year for this. Or he got a promotion. Caption. Yes to my favorite person forever. I look at the comments. Hundreds of congratulations. People seem genuinely happy for them. I feel a cold pit in my stomach. I call Stella, screaming fake excitement. OMG, babe, I am so happy for you. Stella is crying happy tears. I want you to be the maid of honor, she says. Of course she does. I'm her oldest friend. Even if we've drifted, I would be honored, I say, thinking. At least I can control the bachelorette party. Make sure it's not too trad wife cringe. Wedding planning begins. I try to insert my influence. You don't want a white dress. It's so patriarchal. Why not blush? Or a suit? I want white, Stella says firmly. Lace. Classic. Okay. What about the vows? Don't do the obey part. We're writing our own. Strike 2. I try to plan the bachelorette. I suggest a trip to Miami. Bars, clubs, last night of freedom vibes. Stella vetoes it. I just want a cabin weekend with the girls. Wine, cheese, hiking. Boring, I say. That's what I want, she says. We do the cabin weekend. It is agonizing. Stella's friends are all nice, normal girls. They talk about their partners with love. No trauma dumping. They ask me about my dating life. Oh, I'm too busy for men right now. My standards are too high to sift through the garbage. They nod politely and change the subject. I feel like the odd one out. The bitter spinster aunt at the family reunion, and I'm only 28. The wedding day. Fall wedding. Vineyard venue, expensive. Liam apparently got promoted to senior systems architect, Stella told me casually. He's making 6 figures now. The beta is out earning me. I'm in the bridesmaid tent. Hair and makeup done. I look objective good. Maybe I'll meet a hot groomsman. Stella puts on the dress. She looks beautiful. Not in a slay queen Instagram baddie way, in a timeless, soft way. I feel a pang of jealousy so sharp it almost hurts physically. Not jealous of the dress, but of the peace. She looks peaceful. No anxiety about whether he'll text back. No wondering if she's enough. She knows. We walk out. Ceremony starts. I walk down the aisle with the best man. He's Liam's brother. Married, 2 kids, 0 romantic potential. I stand at the altar. Liam is standing there. He's wearing a tailored navy suit. He looks solid. Not the nervous kid who used to bring me Gatorade. He watches Stella walk down the aisle and he cries. Not a single tear, but openly weeping. Wipe his eyes weeping. It's the most raw display of emotion I've seen in years. I look at the audience. Everyone is crying. Even I feel a lump in my throat. I squash it down. Focus on my posture. Don't let the mask slip. They say the vows. Liam's vows. Stella, before you, I was just drifting. You gave me a home. You saw the best in me until I believed it too. I promise to protect you, honor you, and make you laugh every single day. Stella's vows. Liam, you are my safe harbor. You taught me that love isn't supposed to hurt. It's supposed to heal. I promise to support you and stand by you, no matter what. Love isn't supposed to hurt? I think about Marcus and the lawyer and the crypto bro and how I convinced myself that the anxiety was chemistry. I realize, standing there holding a bouquet of overpriced hydrangeas, that I had Liam first. I had him in the palm of my hand, and I threw him away because I wanted excitement. I wanted a challenge. Well, Stella didn't want a challenge. She wanted a partner, and now she has one. The reception. Open bar. Thank God. I immediately downed 2 glasses of champagne. I have to give a speech. I didn't prepare much because I thought I could wing it with charm. I grabbed the mic. Hi everyone. I'm Grace, Stella's best friend. Cheers. I've known Stella since we were kids. And I've known Liam since college. I look at Liam. He's holding Stella's hand on the table, rubbing her thumb with his. Honestly, when I found out they were dating, I laughed. Nervous laughter from the crowd. I mean, Liam? The guy who fixes computers? Silence. Bad start. Pivot. But seriously. I always told Stella she needed a nice guy. I guess she finally listened. It sounds patronizing. I can hear it in my own voice. Anyway, Liam, you better take care of her, or you deal with me. I raise my glass to the happy couple. Tepid applause. I sit down. Feel like I just face planted. Stella squeezes my hand under the table. Thank you, she whispers. She's so graceful it makes me hate myself more. Later in the night, dancing starts. Liam and Stella do their first dance. It's not choreographed, just swaying. But they look like they're the only 2 people on Earth. I'm at the bar, alone, scrolling Hinge. Josh, 29, just looking for fun. Mike, 31, holding a fish. Alex, 28, IG in bio. It feels hopeless. Liam comes over to the bar to get water for Stella. Hey, Grace, he says. Hey. Congrats, I say, slurring slightly. Thanks. It's been a crazy day. He looks happy. Tired, but deeply happy. I decide to ask. I have to know. Liam, I say. Yeah? Why? Never mind. He looks at me, really looks at me, with a knowing look that cuts through my defenses. You were always out of my league, Grace, he says quietly. Stella, she meets me where I am. We make sense. He doesn't say you were mean or you used me. He says, you were out of my league. But the way he says it, it sounds like you were too much work for too little reward. He grabs the water. Enjoy the night, he says, walks back to his wife. I watch him go. He puts his hand on Stella's back. She leans into him immediately. A magnetic pull. I realized I labeled him beta because he was serviceable to me, but to her, he's the alpha. Because he provides, protects, and commits. And I mocked it because I couldn't get it from the men I actually wanted. The tall and damaged men who treat me like a disposable napkin. I go to the bathroom, lock the stall, cry into my hands trying not to ruin my makeup. Check my phone. Text from my mum. Saw the photos. Stella looks lovely. When are you going to settle down? You're not getting any younger, lol. I almost throw the phone in the toilet. I wash my face, go back out, watch the rest of the night from the sidelines. Watch them cut the cake, watch the sparkler exit. I'm the one holding the door for them. Literally the help. Liam helps Stella into the getaway car, vintage convertible. Cool as hell. They drive off. I'm standing in the gravel parking lot. My feet hurt in these heels. It's cold. I order an Uber, surge pricing, $65. Driver is 15 minutes away. Ride home. Uber driver breaks the silence. Good wedding? Yeah, I say. Fine. You married? He asks. No, career focused. Ah, good for you. My wife and I just celebrated 40 years. Best thing I ever did. I don't reply. Stare out the window at the passing streetlights. Get home to my cold apartment. Complete silence. No spicy nuggets. No tech support. No validation. Just the hum of the refrigerator. I take off the bridesmaid dress. Throw it in the corner. Pour a glass of wine. Sit on the floor. Open Instagram. Stella has already reposted a story from a friend. Video of them kissing in the convertible. Caption. My forever. I double tap it. Heart turns red. Feels mechanical. I look at my own feed. Curated photos of me looking hot. Me at brunch. Me traveling. It looks perfect. It looks empty. I realize the beta backup wasn't the backup. He was the destination. And I treated him like a pit stop. Now the station is closed and I'm running on fumes on the side of the highway, waiting for a tow truck that isn't coming.